up, everyone? Today we're going to go over what an integral is and some of the different types of integrals. First off, we have the definite and indefinite integrals, where this is basically just the area under the curve. Next, we have a contour integral, which is the funny integral with a circle in the center. It's really just the complex plane, and we're not going to go into it because this is graduate level math and undergraduate level math. Second, we have the triple integrals, which you might have already heard about. It's really just triple the hell, but still, there's probably more to it than that. Next, we have the line integral, which is basically, instead of a curve, you run up the curve with the line. And of course it's more complex than that, but it gives you a basic idea of the line integral. Next, we have to know how to even solve integrals. Well, first of all, you have the power rule for integration. Over here, there's the formula, and it might look pretty scary at first, but it really just means add 1 to the power, then divide by the new power. But this only works for x to the power of n and doesn't work for the power of -1, trigonometric functions, and other things. This is because they don't allow the same simple pattern that most powers do. For definite integrals, the integrals with the numbers on top and bottom of the integral, you just substitute those numbers and then subtract them from each other. But sometimes people forget to add plus c at the end, which gives them no credit or partial credit. Next, trig integrals might look a little bit intimidating at first, but really all it is just memorization. Over here, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can just screenshot this slide and paste it into your notes if you want. But yeah, just memorize, don't solve it. Next, we have a few practice problems, starting with x to the power of 3 dx. And if you want to know how, you can remember it from the second slide on how to do integrals. We add 1 to the power and divide it by the new power, plus c, of course. But this is pretty simple. Next, we have sine x dx is equal to cosine x plus c. This is because if we can remember different trigonometric functions in integrals, we can easily just remember what this is, and it isn't hard at all. Next, we have cosine x dx is equal to sine x plus c. Same with this one, it's really just memorization if you check the chart on the second slide. Next, we have a bonus question. Yay, it's so fun. Now, it might look intimidating at first because maybe you haven't done limits, but I'll get to that in the next video. But wait, it's actually not that bad at all. Over here, you see limit is x goes to 0, and then sine of x over x. First, you already know that sine of 0 over 0 is undefined because it's 0 over 0. So then we have to use L'Hopital's rule. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm not French or whatever, but it is the GOAT. We first differentiate sine of x is equal to cosine of x. Because cosine of 0 equals 1, if we substitute cosine of 0, it's 1, and 1 over 0 is 1. So your final answer here is 1.